I was born in San Francisco, so I'm a Bay Area kid. I was raised in Richmond, California. So I started out the lodge. I went to Job Corps in 2004 because my mom had passed away, so it was I really didn't have nothing really going. I was real young at the time and irresponsible, I guess, to a certain extent. But I did facility maintenance up there. And I started, like I said, I went to Job Corps. And that's when I got serious about life, because it's all me. That's all I had. So I just went to Job Corps. I did not want to go. I did not want to go to Job Corps. I just didn't know what it was about. I didn't really know nothing about it. But I went, got my GED because I hadn't had a diploma or anything. So I got my GED there and started facility maintenance. Graduated from my class, top honors and everything. And they presented to me about the work-based training, going up to Yosemite. And I was like, I didn't really have nothing out here, so I'm like, okay, I need to get away. I've been working hard. So, okay, let me try it. I'm open for it. So they told me about the program. I said, okay, go up to Yosemite for 2 months or however long. I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't have no expectations because I really didn't know what was going on. Yeah. I just was ready to start something new because I knew I had to get my life together. So I was ready for anything to get back on track to take care of myself and whatever moving forward, because it was just all me at that point. I was open. Like I said, my situation made me have to be open for anything. That's one thing. I've always been a ready for whatever type person. Like, okay, I love all sports. I love trying new things. Mm-hmm. And at that moment, it was time to be free. Like, okay, let's go. Like, I'm an athlete. I love competition. I love, that's just me. It what makes me thrive. Okay, let's go. I'm never backing down to anything. Yeah. And that was something totally different. It was actually more of more of an experience for me because I have never done it. So it ain't like I'm going into something like I know what to do. Yeah, it was like, okay, I'm gonna really learn. This is what I can really learn, and I'm always willing to learn. No matter how old you get, always be willing to learn something. My favorite part, I guess it would be, when, after our jobs and everything, just walking around and experiencing, just being up there, like real cabins and like, the food, and we went camping outside and the tent, it was like raining like crazy. It was just like the whole experience to get away from the city, so that was majorly different. You didn't have to hear about no cars and honking and just all the city noise. It was just like, it was a time where you can just really just kind of sit and it'd be like silent. I guess what's crazy is, I guess the toughest part was actually the best part of it too, because it was actually being away. You coming from the city and you going up there, but it's still, you like, no, I don't get to see. I'm not used to up here because I'm used to the city and the cars and the loud noises and the craziness that the city has. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, okay. And that's probably why I ended up leaving early, but it's also, I wish I would have stayed longer to prepare more, really plan out what I wanted to do when I got back. Everybody was so welcoming, up there. Everybody was just cool. You can learn different stuff. People was ready to teach you things, and it was just, everybody was welcoming. Like, it was just like a big family without actually being a family, and you just meeting people, and everybody was just, like they wanted to learn. Talk to you and figure out where you're from. You figure out where they're from, and just kind of explain what's been going on in each other's lives and how you can help them or they can help you or the situation or whatever's going on. Everybody was welcome. I wasn't prepared for that. Yeah, I would have stayed longer, to prepare, to have a plan to come back, and opposed to just coming back. It's all about planning when you're trying to transition to another step. I would have planned way more better so I can transition a lot more smoothly. Just in those 2 months, what I have accomplished is like, okay. So I always think back like, man, if I could have really, really killed it, really killed it. Man, well, my path, like I said, I left from there. I came down here and I started working in hotel, facility maintenance in the hotel industry, connected from Lee. And in the city, I was working there. I also was working at lumber company, Truett and White Lumber Company in Berkeley. So as you can see, they're both connected, And then, ended up getting my first apartment. And also, and that's another thing. I came back in June, and then I ended up having a daughter. I came back. My daughter was conceived in August. So, yeah, you gotta focus up. You got to get serious about yourself. And I knew it was only me. It was only gonna be me to really turn my own life around. Nobody's gonna want it harder than me. Job Corps and this program really set me up to take care of myself. To understand that it's you. It's gotta be you. You can't wait for nobody. You can't look for nobody to give you no handouts. I didn't buy my own car till I was in my 30s, like 35. I always, caught BART everywhere, caught the bus, because I had to get there. I couldn't rely on somebody taking me to work, because if they got up one day and was like, I'm not going to work, but I'm not going to go to work too. It always starts with me first. If I couldn't help out myself, how am I going to help out somebody else? Up there, I had a structure, something I had not really had for a while, because I was just ripping and running. But when I get up there, I had a structure. It was like, okay, you go to work. And then I was learning stuff, how to build stuff, how to fix stuff, and it was like, okay, I really like this. This is what I can really, really do. You know what I'm saying? So that structure really built everything from here. Because when I came back, I went straight to work. I go to work like it ain't nothing. I ain't had no problems with working. Like, I find a job, like it ain't nothing. Get my resume together, learn how to speak, learn how to talk with people, learn how to communicate. That was a good thing too, because you're going up there, you meet so many people from all over the place. And you got to learn how to communicate and talk, and and get different experiences. So that was real good up there. It taught me so much. That program was the best thing that ever happened to me, because it got me where I'm at right now today. Yeah. Try everything. Don't ever, subject yourself to one thing. Try different things to see what you like. You never know what you might like or what you not like. And then you can always say, I tried. We work so hard. We set our goals so high that we forget about the little goals that it took to try to catch these. We're not going to always just jump from the goal that's way up here. You got to, set the little ones. Okay, I graduated. That's good. I found a job. That's good. Congratulate yourself on the way up, so you won't feel like you're just working and you're not accomplishing. I would say, sit down, write down some things that you really want to do, and really talk to yourself, because before you make that move, you want to make sure that's something that you really want to do. You don't want to make a move based on somebody saying this is where you got to go, or this is, because you're going to react different. the things that you want to do, and opposed to somebody that made you do. So, sit down, think about what you really want to do, and what you really want to come out of it. And go for it. It's a great program. You'll learn a lot, and it'll set you up for things after you leave. You'll have that experience. Because I don't want nobody to play around with this opportunity, because there's some people that really need this opportunity that will set them up like it set me up. We all have pain, but every storm has a bright day at the end.